Donald sees a poster for the Golden Rolling Pin Bake-Off. The prize is a year's supply of free ice cream and the coveted Golden Rolling Pin trophy. "I'll show them. I'm the best baker in town," he declares, ignoring the fact his last cake was so hard even the dog wouldn't chew it. Donald chooses to make his great-grandduck's perfect peach pie. The recipe is old, stained with jam, and has vague instructions like a dollop of sunshine and mix until the song in your heart changes key. The kitchen becomes a war zone. Flour flies everywhere, eggs are juggled and dropped, and milk is poured with more enthusiasm than accuracy. Huey, Dewey, and Louie watch from the doorway, wearing tiny chef hats and taking safety notes. A new baker, Chef Pierre sets up next to Donald. Pierre has a sparkling clean station, perfectly measured ingredients, and a smug look. He whispers, "This is not a game for, how you say, amateurs." Donald's feathers bristle. Donald tries to peel peaches. They're too slippery. They shoot out of his hands, landing in his hat, in a pitcher of water, and one perfectly down Chef Pierre's spotless apron. Quack! The pie crust is too dry. He adds water. Now it's too wet. He adds flour. Now it's a sticky monster that grabs his hand. He wrestles with it, and it ends up looking like a map of a strange country instead of circle. The oven won't light. Donald tries everything, looking at it, tapping it, talking to it nicely. Finally, in frustration, he gives it a little kick. Humph! It roars to life, now glowing a little too hot. As Donald is about to put his lopsided pie in the inferno-like oven, the nephews intervene. Using their junior woodchuck knowledge, they calibrate the temperature and suggest a pie shield made of foil to protect the crust. The judge, a serious woman with glasses named Ms. Prudence Plume, approaches Donald's station. She sees the mess, the splatters, and Donald's flour-covered, desperate face. She writes something on her clipboard with a frown. "It's time." Ms. Plume takes a bite of Chef Pierre's perfect golden pie. She nods politely. Then she tries Donald's messy, slightly lopsided, overbrown pie. Her eyes widen. She takes another bite, and another. "The winner," announces Ms. Plume, "is Donald Duck." The crowd gasps. Chef Pierre squawks in disbelief. Donald is stunned. Ms. Plume explains, "Technical perfection is one thing, but your pie has heart and a surprising, delicious hint of citrus." The nephews cheer. The citrus was the secret ingredient. When the peaches shot everywhere, one had landed in a cup of orange juice and Donald, in his hurry, had used it anyway. A happy accident. Donald, holding the golden rolling pin, tries to be gracious to Chef Pierre. "Maybe you can teach me to measure sometime. And I can teach you to have, fun," he says, accidentally poking him with the rolling pin. Celebrating with a giant glass of chocolate milk, Donald trips over his own feet. The milk flies through the air and lands right in Chef Pierre's open suitcase, soaking his spare clothes. Oops. Instead of getting mad, Chef Pierre starts to laugh. He realizes baking doesn't always have to be so serious. He and Donald share a slice of the winning pie, and Pierre shows Donald a cool trick for weaving a perfect pie crust. As the sun sets, Donald looks at his trophy, his new friend, and his messy, happy nephews. A new poster catches his eye. County Fair Chili Cook-Off? Beware of spice. Donald grabs his chef's hat. "Oh boy, let's get spicy."